Hey guys, what is going on? This is Miss MTU coming back with another video for all of my special educators. Where you at? Welcome back to my channel. I have everything I need, I think, to go. I gotta have my coffee. If you notice, I'm standing today because special education teachers, you already know, most of the time we standing up. We are not sitting. But wanted to stand today, I just felt like it. So standing today, I got my coffee, I got my notes, my pen, and my glasses are somewhere around here. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt left out? As a special ed teacher, with you and your class, have you ever felt left out of something? Have you ever felt that decisions were being made and your class, for some reason, your class wasn't included? Or they may have forgotten about you? Have you ever felt that you were always the last to know something because a lot of things that were discussed didn't even apply to you? So that's how I feel. That's how I felt like several years ago. I felt like that. And I just call it us being black sheep because that's what we are. We are black sheep, right? So with that being said, I'm going to go over, I asked Siri what was the definition of black sheep. And it says a black sheep is a saying that describes a member of a group who is different from the rest. So think about that. A member of a group who is different from the rest. That's what we are, right? We're different. Special educators and their students, our students, are different. Okay. So one thing that I've noticed and experienced when I was teaching years ago, this happened to me in the beginning of my teaching. There was an incident where we had going on a field trip. We're all going on a field trip, and we had a list. And first I was on bus, me and my class were on bus 2. Then they changed it to bus 4. Then they changed it to bus 5. So we leaving, we get on outside. And I'm like, okay. Get ready to get on the bus. And they said, oh, no. You guys aren't on this bus. You guys are on the other bus. Excuse me. Okay, so I get off, and I'm like, okay, another bus. I go back, get on that bus. And they say, oh, no. You're on that bus. At the time, I was so angry. I would never forget it. I was so mad. So I got on we got on the other bus, third bus. And they said, no. This is not your bus. I said, we sitting down. So me and my students, I just started sitting them. Boom, 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 boom. I was so mad because I was like, I felt like personally, now this is me, nobody else's opinion. This is how I felt. I felt like nobody didn't want to sit with our special ed kids. They want to sit with the group. We don't want to sit with that group because the reality is, and you all know it, and I'm telling it like it is, sometimes we get the side eye. We do. We get the side eye when we go into an assembly and we sitting down. Everybody knows the special ed kids. We're not going to play like we don't. They give you the side eye a little bit. Some teachers do, right? Somebody, may not want to sit by you because, you have a tough group. And they may not want to sit by you. And that's okay, right? But back then, I was so angry. Like, I was so mad. I felt like I was just fighting this non-stop battle. And I kept saying, we should be included. We should be included. We should be included. Why are we always at the end? And, why they won't say anything to us? But you know what? I'm telling you today, it is okay to be a black sheep. I'm proud today to be one. It gives you, for me, it gives you the autonomy to be able to do the things that you need to do in order to support our kids. I had to stop worrying about what other people thought. I had to stop worrying about other teachers, their feelings, because it wasn't about them. It's about our students. So I had to stop doing that. And in order for me to stop doing that, I had came to the conclusion and was confident in myself and my children, my students at the time, that I'm accepting the black sheep. I want to be the black sheep. I want to be different. We are different. You know, so anytime you get in a situation where you feel like you may be left out, or they're not including you, or you're at the, you know, they shove you off to the side, or they forget about you, you got to get in where you fit in when it comes to, you know, being, you know, in your classroom and things like that. Think about being okay with that. Because again, I always say we are different. We are a unique breed. It takes a special person to even work with the students that we work with. It does. Have you ever been in a meeting and you're in a, like, whether it's a district meeting or a staff meeting, and everything on the list, you going through the meeting and it has nothing to do with you? Ain't nothing about, they may throw a little sped in there, you know, may say something, but everything they're talking about has nothing to do with you. Because everything we do, we accommodate our students. Everything is different, right? A lot of stuff we do in our classrooms, it may be the same, but we make sure that we are getting what we need for our kids. So I stopped worrying about that too. At first, I used to be bothered about it. I'm like, why am I going to these meetings and they don't even talk? It don't even apply to me. Don't even apply to me. Why am I going? But now that I've realized that and settled in, I'm okay being a black sheep. We are black sheep. And again, we are special. So it's okay. I'm standing in that, and I'm okay with it. But my question to you is, are you a black sheep? Do you feel like a black sheep at times? How does it make you feel? Do you get frustrated? Or are you okay with it? Are there times when you really feel like they are, you know, that you are just totally left out? I would love to hear some of your stories about that. So if you could like, share, and subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. I would love to hear from you. Again, I'll be dropping videos as we go along, as I think about different things. And I'm just grateful, guys. I hope you all have a fantastic day. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.